Yo, Protechians, what's good? It's your boy Tech, a.k.a. Tone, back with another video, man. As you teacher, go to golf. I got to turn out calls. I'm doing people, all for people with G's name, G's on my name, pretty much. Today's video, we're here to wrap out the Washington Commanders today. And today, we want to talk about a quick snapshot of our next few opponents. Let's get right to today's video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it, man. Let's go. Start with the first team. We played the New York Giants in Week 7. They got Saquon Barkley back. I'm assuming they're going to get Daniel Jones back next week. Struggling 1-5 team, but it's still a divisional opponent, something we cannot take lightly. Saquon Barkley has eaten us up in the past before and completely destroyed us with 200-yard scrimmage games and foolishness like that. So we got to contain Saquon, man, and make Daniel Jones beat us. And right now, I think he's 5-1 versus the Washington Commanders all the time, or he's like 4-2 or something like that. I think he only has one loss to the Commanders so far in his career, and we got to end that, bro. They're 1-5. They're not a good football team. We're not a great football team ourselves. We're only at 500, but I think Sam Howell's better than Daniel Jones. I think Saquon Barkley's better than any player on our roster, but I do think we have a more complete defense. After that performance versus the Atlanta Falcons, I want to see more of that. If we can bring that same defensive intensity we brought last week versus the Atlanta Falcons, we should have win this game versus the Giants. The Giants aren't good, bro. Let's call it. The Giants are not a good football team, and they'll continue not to be a good football team. So let's go beat them. Next, we have a rematch with the Philadelphia Eagles. You remember that Week 4 game? We played them in Philadelphia at the Link. Gave them a really, really tough ball game. 34-31 loss in overtime. Why I was very critical of Ron Rivera for not going for 2 and going for the jugular in regulation. Eagles are a really good football team. They just suffered their first loss at the time of this recording versus the New York Jets. Jalen Hurts did struggle. He did throw 3 interceptions. That Jets defense showed me some things that we can maybe implement in our defense to give Jalen Hurts some trouble. I think we can do these things, and if we can execute the game plan that the New York Jets executed, we have a chance versus the Philadelphia Eagles to split the season series and get a huge win versus a big divisional opponent. They're the best team in the NFC East, arguably the best team in the NFC beside the 49ers. This is a wide-open conference, but nonetheless, those are the 2 best teams in the conference, even though they did lose their games yesterday. But both of them are really good teams, really good quarterbacks in Jalen Hurts and Brock Purdy, respectively. Heck of wide receiving cores with A.J. Brown, guys like that. So we got to go get that one done. It's not going to be easy, but let's try to get it done. Next, we have the New England Patriots. The Bill Belichick crew is struggling mightily, especially offensively. Oh my gosh, you're putrid. Goodness gracious. But their defense is still really good now. They traded for J.C. Jackson, brought him back. Christian Gonzalez, unfortunately, got hurt, but he looked like a true CB1 before he got hurt. Their defense is still really good. Matthew Gion did get hurt, unfortunately. So they're suffering injuries on the defensive side of the ball, but nonetheless, their defense is holding them in ball games. This Mac Jones is not playing well, and we need to keep it that way when we play the New England Patriots in Week 9 and keep them struggling. So their defense is really good. They'll keep them in ball games, but their offense is sputtering right now, out of control, and it's mainly on Mac Jones. So hopefully we can continue that struggle for the New England Patriots and get a huge W in Week 9 at Gillette Stadium, which is not an easy place to play. The Patriots, still Bill Belichick, and we still have a young quarterback that can be exploited. Next, we got the Seattle Seahawks. They're playing some good ball right now. They're 3-2. They just suffered their second loss of the season at the time versus the Cincinnati Bengals, 17-13. Very low-scoring game, but the Seahawks were not able to pull out the victory in Cincinnati versus the Bengals. But nonetheless, Geno's been up and down this year a little bit, but their defense has showed up. Devon Witherspoon has been a godsend corner for them. He's been great. He's been Richard Sherman 2.0 for those boys. Tariq Woolen's been really good for them as well. I like what Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf have been bringing to the table. And Bobby Wagner's been huge, as you guys can see. He's the face of the Seahawks preview here. Quick snapshot. He's been great for the Seahawks, and he's a guy that I definitely want to keep my eye on and keep my eyes on 54, because 54 will definitely wreck your game, and things could really go left for you if you don't block one Bobby Wagner. So that is pretty much for today's video. Just a quick snapshot of our next 4 opponents, things we need to do to win the game, and guys we need to contain and guys we need to keep our eyes on. Like, comment, subscribe to the PSN Commanders Network. Subscribe to the Easy Football Podcast on my bros down in the description. Follow this on Instagram. Be easy, be safe, stay blessed. Peace.